Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The municipality of Trondheim has high ambitions in reducing carbon dioxide emissions. The goal is a 20% reduction between 2008 and 2018. To reach this target, we have made plans for traffic reduction, for energy savings, and a positive change of our lifestyle. This means radical local transport solutions in combination with modern technology and environmental attitudes. In this process, we are using time and effort to engage our citizens. This is crucial to achieve a desirable development of our city. And of course, for us as a politician, it is vital to ensure our re-election. It's true. That's how it works, actually. Trondheim is the third largest city in Norway, exceeding 180,000 inhabitants. Trondheim has, over the last 5 years, experienced a growth of 2%, with almost 2% annual increase in the population, and that is about 70% above the national average and more than any comparable city region in Norway. We have a young population in Trondheim and a rapid growth in inhabitants between the age of 20 and 29. This is mainly due to 33,000 students, the Norwegian University of Technology and Science, and SINTEF, which is Scandinavia's largest independent research organization. This positive growth represents for us a new challenge to be solved, and among those challenges are the environmental and climate challenges. We want to be in front when it comes to environmental issues. Therefore, for us and for our city, it's essential to show results at home before telling others how to act. We want, and we have wanted for the last couple of years to be in front, and we want to create examples for the citizens. So we started the work to reduce energy consumptions of the municipality. We have established a pool of electric cars for municipality service, and this year alone it will be doubled up. Trondheim has got the most environmental friendly bus fleet in the whole of Norway. Most of the buses are running on gas, the rest are hybrid buses. All these actions have been taken over the last 4 years. Trondheim is one of 13 future cities of Norway. This program, organized by the Norwegian government, supports a number of projects in Trondheim. One is the planning of a climate-neutral neighborhood. Another is the building of a new big school as a passive house. These projects are executed in cooperation with the state and other cities. We also wanted to have environmental projects with NGOs and private sector, and so in Trondheim, our version of Smart City was born. The most important effort we can do is to learn and inspire children to take an active part to reduce the effect of our living, the living has on the climate. In Trondheim, we are taking part in a program called the Foundation for Environmental Education, or eco-schools. Today we have 106 eco-schools, and all schools and kindergartens are going to take part. 1,800 pupils between 6 and 16 are engaged at the moment. The program is about nutrition, physical activity, recycling, eco-growing, energy saving, and how to behave in the nature. We also have a special energy saving project called the Energy Saving Box. Every school and every kindergarten receives the money they save when they reduce their use of energy. They get useful knowledge and they can activate their competition instincts. It's a very popular project. As a part of the Trondheim Smart City projects, the schools were given a task to encourage their households to create their own plan to save energy. The task was organized as a competition where the winner was the school with most energy saving plans. The winner got a concert in their own schoolyard with a popular Norwegian band. And as a result of the campaign, 10% of the households in Trondheim established plans for saving energy. As I started this presentation, Trondheim has got high ambitions on reducing carbon dioxide emissions. The greener Trondheim, or as we call it locally, Miljøpakke Trondheim, is an investment and funding plan for public transportation, roads and facilities for cyclists and pedestrians. And the main goals are, as you can read, reduce emissions and major changes in distributions between transport modes. The plan prioritizes environment-friendly transport modes. Since 2008, we have experienced a 10% decrease in private car traffic in Trondheim. A 10% reduction is actually remarkable. What we did in 2008 was actually quite simple. We introduced citywide networks of dedicated bus lanes. This made the buses more reliable, efficient, and attractive. And this has already resulted in less traffic noise in the city center and improvement in the air quality. We assume reduced greenhouse gas emissions at least at the same level as the decrease in car traffic. In addition, reduced car traffic leads to a reduction in the number of traffic accidents. The results this far indicates that the ambitious goals we have in Trondheim are realistic. Then, in 2010, we introduced the road toll system. At the same time, the bus prices were reduced. The price reduction on public transport was partly financed by the income from the toll system. And to be honest, road tolls tend to make people angry. And therefore, we put effort in communication what the city and the citizens can gain from the toll. And after 2 years, the results are quite visible. We have new roads, pavements, and cycle lanes are being built all over the city at this moment. And the modern high-capacity green buses are very visible in the streets. We now have 23 kilometers with bus lanes in the city center of Trondheim, thereby becoming the first Norwegian city with continuous bus lanes throughout the city center. Public opinion was massively negative in the beginning. Today, almost 70% claims to be satisfied. It's all about doing it, have the courage to do it, and get the results to make people understand that this is the right thing to do. As a part of Greener Trondheim, we have employed a dedicated travel advisor who cooperates with larger private and public sector agents. Through meetings and campaigns, she advises on how employees can travel to work more environment friendly, and she coordinates survey on work travel. An even more important part of the job is to help businesses to relocate to areas easily reached without cars, mainly in the city center, alternatively introducing pay parking. NTNU are introducing pay parking this year. And let me add, the St. Olav's Hospital introduced pay parking in 1993. So, welcome on board. A number of businesses with nearby 1,000 employees have relocated the last few months, moving from big parking lots to locations without parking. About 4 years ago, we decided to move 1,000 of our own employees, employees of the municipality, to offices located in the city center with practically no parking opportunities. The number of working-related trips was reduced from 51% to 16% instantly, resulting in an annual reduction of 150,000 work-related car trips. And never mind the buildings. That building on the left is long gone now, but look at the cars and the bicycles. That's before and after, because these pictures show the situation outside our offices before and after relocation. On the top of this survey shows that almost 90% of our employees are more satisfied now, also in relation to their work travel. When a large bank did the same 2 years later, the result was almost exactly the same. We strongly recommend private companies and governmental organizations to do the same. This is one of the most important tasks of the travel advisor. In addition to high prices on parking, we have turned the requirement on parking upside down in the central areas. From requiring a number of parking spaces per flat or office, we now fix an upper limit for the number of parking spaces. In April, the area will most likely be decided extended. As I said, it's essential to show results at home before telling others how to act. The energy consumption in the municipality buildings has decreased by 3% annually over the last 7 years. These results give us the authority needed to tell state organizations and private businesses to start saving energy. Let's see. This shows the change in energy sources of the municipality energy consumption. Less electricity, more district heating, and practically no oil left used for heating. Many projects are running in cooperation with the State Department and organizations. Here is the university's new heating system, which was opened in November last year, I believe. We also have Norway's Royal Mail, which launched their first zero-emission projects as a measure to achieve the municipality's objectives. Now their overall objective is to reduce their CO2 emissions by 30% in 3 years. This is a fresh experience from the dialogue between the public and the private sector. It's a competition between car dealerships on who sells the highest numbers of environmental friendly vehicles. Norway has got 10,000 electric cars, 500 of these in Trondheim. These are some of the examples from what we do in Trondheim to reduce energy consumption and of course to reduce CO2. I believe that when 2018 comes, we will have numbers to show that we actually achieved those goals which we set in 2008. We are almost halfway there. I believe the results will show, and hopefully other cities, other municipalities will follow this example. Thank you very much for your attention.